Hello, fans and friends. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Astro Kara. Welcome to Sagittarius season. This is the time of year when our sun transits the tropical sign of the freedom-loving explorer. So happy birthday to all you solar Sagittarius. Have you been feeling the restlessness? A sort of hunger for meaning, a longing for a larger perspective, and an inner stretching that is pushing against anything that feels restricting. Yeah, me too. This is Sagittarius energy. And this week, the restlessness amps up as we have Mars and Sagittarius squaring our lunar nodes. So let me start with the South Node in Virgo. This is the past story, the conditioned imprint of the self-analysis that never ends, the self-critique that never sleeps, and the feeling that you must constantly justify your existence through a sense of competence or control. With Mars squaring from Sagittarius, this Virgo past can feel like an inner cage, a place where you feel like you've done everything quote unquote right, and yet your soul feels feral. And this is the moment where that old conditioning gets really loud, where the mind clings to rules, timelines, judgments, and the illusion that certainty equals safety. Mars in Sagittarius is the inner flame that refuses to be quiet. It's the wild, unfiltered, untamed impulse for truth. And this isn't an intellectual truth or a social truth. It's not any truth that we were taught. It's your truth. The truth that rises from your gut, that rises up and warms in your heart, and then whispers when you begin to allow yourself to quiet the noise of the world. Because this Mars says, I need freedom and meaning. I need to explore the path that doesn't make sense to anyone else. And I need to trust the instinct that comes before language. Mars is the part of you that leaps before knowing where you'll land. And Sagittarius is the faith that somehow you will always land exactly where you need to be. So as Mars squares the nodes, there's a fire that pushes against the past, burning through those old mental stories, and is asking, what happens if you trust yourself instead? Because the North Node in Pisces is our collective evolutionary direction. And here's the challenge. There must be a reconciliation to the past, but it won't be found through the mind's logic or any rules that kept you small. The North Node in Pisces is drawing us toward the unseen, a quiet knowing that asks for surrender, not control. And Pisces offers support for the moments when you stop trying to fix yourself and finally let yourself be guided. This North Node in Pisces is the evolutionary leap into trust. Trusting in the flow of life, trusting in your intuition, and trusting the summons that comes from deep inside. And this isn't passive. It's actively listening deeper than your mind ever learned how. This square is an evolutionary tension point. There is something inside you that wants to move. A desire, a truth, a path. But that old conditioning keeps pulling you back. The conditioned critical Virgo mind says, be careful, don't get it wrong. Mars in Sagittarius is offering you courage to take the leap. Say yes. To run toward what is calling you. And Pisces is whispering, let go. Trust. You're being led. This squares the tension between the overactive mind that wants to maintain a perceived sense of control in your life and the boundless, limitless soul that just wants to live it. So we're being asked to choose inner knowing over past conditioning, faith over fear, intuition over mental gymnastics, experience over perfection, and being in flow over being in control. And that real evolution begins when you stop trying to fix yourself and begin to trust those parts of you that have never been broken. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care of you.